Today I'm with Martyn Palmer. Hello Martyn, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Myrddyn.
And Martyn, are you a sales representative for Corrick UK?
I'm a sales consultant for Corrick UK.
Now, who are Corrick UK?
Corrick UK are an independently owned company, and we operate within the UK and Ireland, selling positioning equipment.
And the positioning equipment that you've got with you today, that is?
It's a Trimble Geo Explorer handheld GNSS receiver.
Now, if you'd be so good to hold that up to the camera, just so the viewers can see it. So, what model is this, Martyn?
This is the Trimble Geo XH6000.
Now, of course, I know Trimble have various departments, don't you? And one is it surveying and one is mapping?
That's correct.
Now, this equipment, is that in mapping?
It is.
And what's it capable of doing?
It's capable of taking measurements down to 10 centimetre or even into the centimetre range of accuracy.
And as far as its special features are concerned, what are those?
It has a few special features which allows it to attain those accuracies. The main two are the H-Star technology, which is a patented technology developed by Trimble, which in simple terms is some special algorithms which process the data to achieve that accuracy. Another recent development which Trimble have made is floodlight technology. This helps the technology when we're working in what we call urban canyons in the centre of towns and cities, or under heavy tree canopy. So if we're in the woods, obviously we've got the canopy above our heads, and this can cause a blockage to the satellite signals. Floodlight helps enormously to be able to still achieve position and accuracy in those situations.
Now, one of the advantages with the Trimble XH6000 is it has an internal antennae, doesn't it?
It does have an internal antenna. That's the part at the top of the device here. But we can also plug in an external antenna as well, which again can help in the difficult environments of the trees and the urban environment.
Now, for me, I'll be using this to survey hills and mountains and the summits and the cols of them. And you mentioned that you can operate it just as a single standalone device.
That's correct.
And you can connect it up to an external antenna as well, can't you?
You can. So you're getting the best of both worlds, really, in the fact that you've got the internal antenna, which is capable of the 10 centimetre accuracy, but you can also plug in the external antenna as well.
And if I just come down to look at the Trimble, Martyn, obviously the viewers can see that in Martyn's hand. That is like an extra large handheld GPS unit, isn't it?
Indeed it is, yeah.
And weight-wise, how much does that weigh?
It's 1.5 kilograms, so it's not particularly heavy.
Which in old money, that's about £2?
Roughly, yes.
Yeah, so it's not heavy at all, is
No.
it? So you can attain accurate results for on the hills just by using that without the external antennae?
You can, yeah.
Now, when you say the accuracy level, and you quote 0.1, does it come down better than that as well?
It can do, yes. Yeah. By processing the data in particular ways, either by post-processing the data against what is known as RINEX base station data, or by using the Trimble VRS Now service, which uses the data from the Ordnance Survey base stations in real time, you can then get better accuracies as well.
Now, those two things that you mentioned before, the H-Star and the floodlit technology, are they just specific to Trimble?
They are indeed.
So no other company has that?
No, they're patented technologies.
And what other models have those as far as the Trimble mapping is concerned?
That have the floodlights.
Yeah.
There's a model of this known as the Geo XT, which can have the floodlight. It's an option on the Geo XT. The Geo XT 6000 is capable of sub 1 metre accuracy. So when I say sub 1 metre, I mean generally in the range of half a metre to a metre accuracy.
And what about future models? I believe one's just come out recently, isn't it?
Yes, there's an update now to the Geo 6000 in the Geo 7, This has still got the H-star technology and the floodlight technology. A couple of main new features on the 7 are that it's future-proof for the additional satellite constellations which are now starting to come on board, such as Galileo and the Chinese Beidou system. It's still using GPS and the Russian GLONASS satellite constellations as well as the 6000 does. And it also has a built-on laser rangefinder on the 7 now, so that you can stand in a position and then get another position as an offset from that, so that it's providing you with distance from the laser, and there's an electronic digital compass on board which gives you then the bearing from north to get that offset position.
So as far as the Trimble that we have here, which is the XH6000 is concerned, what satellite systems does that pick up?
This uses the GPS and the Russian GLONASS constellations.
So that's not able to pick up with the Galileo when that's operating?
No.
So any other things you'd like to say, Martyn, about the 6000XH?
It's got a camera on board so that you can take photographs and attach those to the data records that you're recording, which is very useful in the world of GIS. So if, for example, we're mapping trees or street lighting columns, we can actually take a photograph of that object, and we can see that then in the GIS system by simply clicking on the feature point on the map.
If we come back to the floodlit technology, you mentioned that gives quite accurate results in urban environments.
Mm-hmm.
As far as hills are concerned, some of them are forested summits.
Yes.
How would you perceive that it would work in a conifer forest?
Well, it will certainly help the situation. However, coniferous forests are particularly tricky environments for this technology, in that if you're standing in a forest and there's very little light getting down to the floor of the forest where you're standing, then the satellite signals might not be penetrating to where your receiver is as well. So certainly the floodlight will help, and you will probably get a position, but what it probably won't guarantee is that you're getting that 10 centimetre accuracy. It might be more in the region of 50 centimetres to a metre, but you're still getting a position in that environment.
And if it was connected up to the external antenna, and
again, that would improve
pole,
the situation, because the external antenna is larger than this internal antenna.
So as far as surveying mountains is concerned, you're going to also navigate to a 10-figure grid reference on it, almost like using it as a handheld GPS, can't
Exactly, yeah. So it has a navigate function. It's not just about collecting data, but it's about navigating to existing points of data, or a coordinate that you might want to feed in manually to navigate to that position.
And as far as attaining the accurate data, if you don't go for real time, as in an annual license fee, you then have to post-process?
You can either post-process to get the accurate data, or you can use the SBAS service on the GeoExplorer. All of the range can use the SBAS service, but that will generally only get you down to around about half a metre in accuracy. Although I have seen with the new Geo 7, because it can use more satellites, I have seen accuracy in the range of 30 to 40 centimetres with SBAS.
I know to come back to the 0.1 accuracy that is quoted, I know we've tested a similar model, well, exactly the same model, but from one of our friends in Ireland, and the accuracy he was attaining with that was within 2 or 3 centimetres compared to the surveying equipment that we have. So the 0.1 accuracy that is quoted, that would be, it's capable of much better than that, isn't it?
Yes, exactly, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So the specifications tend to be quite conservative.
It's a smart piece of kit, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
So I'll just go back down to the Trimble GeoExplorer XH6000, and any other last comments, Martyn, before we close off?
No, I just hope that you get a great deal of enjoyment of using one of these on your mountain trips.
Well,
it provides you with some good data.
I'm sure I will, and many thanks for your time, Martyn. So Martyn Palmer, many thanks.
Thank you.